Howdy folks, in today's video we're taking you to Sombrero Butte Ghost Town. You see a lot of ghost towns here in Arizona, and some of them are like Tombstone, which are like tourist traps. Don't get me wrong, I love Tombstone. Others you'll find that no one lives in them, but you see remnants of buildings. The buildings are still there. This ghost town is remnants of very little. You see some stone. We'll show you some stone foundations. But Sombrero Butte Ghost Town was a mining town. And just a little ways over here, you had the mine. And the people that worked at the mine lived in this town in the early 1900s. So we're going to show you some good footage, maybe find some artifacts. We already see a foundation for a building. We're going to show you that. But this is out in the middle of the mountains. There's no people. It's very beautiful. As you can see, this is Sombrero Butte behind us. And enjoy the video. Become a regulator for Jack's Arizona Adventures and subscribe. What do you think? Thumbs up? Got anything to say, Jack?
Hug that subscribe button and like button.
Hug that subscribe button and like button. That's good. I like that. Hug it. Hug it real good. All right, folks. We'll start right after the intro.
Welcome to another Arizona adventure. Today, we're exploring the ghost town of Sombrero Butte, a hidden gem with a rich mining history and fascinating stories. Let's dive into the past and uncover the secrets of this forgotten town. Sombrero Butte, named for its distinctive sombrero-like shape, is located in eastern Pinal County, Arizona. This area was once a bustling mining town during the late 1920s and early 1930s, primarily driven by the Bunker Hill Mining Company. The Proebstel family played a crucial role in the development of Sombrero Butte. They managed the Bunker Hill Mining Company, which extracted valuable minerals from the rugged terrain. The family's efforts turned this remote area into a thriving community. One of the most poignant remnants of Sombrero Butte is the one-room schoolhouse. This small building served the children of the mining families, providing education in the heart of the wilderness. Imagine the daily life of these children, learning and playing in such a remote location. Like many mining towns, Sombrero Butte faced numerous challenges. Fluctuating ore prices and the difficulty of extracting minerals eventually led to the decline of the mining operations. By the mid-1930s, the town was largely abandoned, leaving behind the echoes of its past. Today, Sombrero Butte stands as a ghost town, attracting adventurers and history enthusiasts. The remnants of the mining structures and the schoolhouse offer a tangible connection to the past, making it a fascinating destination for those interested in Arizona's mining history. To truly understand Sombrero Butte, we need to hear from the people who lived and worked here. Let's start with the Proebstel family, who managed the Bunker Hill Mining Company.
I'm Chester Proebstel. My family and I moved to Sombrero Butte in 1929 to manage the Bunker Hill Mining Company. The rugged terrain and isolation were challenging, but we were determined to make it work. Our days were long, filled with the sounds of drills and the clinking of pickaxes. We extracted copper and other minerals, hoping to strike it rich. Every day, I oversaw the operations, ensuring that our miners had the tools and support they needed. The work was grueling, with long hours spent drilling, blasting, and hauling ore. Safety was always a concern, and I made it my priority to implement measures that would protect our workers in this harsh environment. My responsibilities extended beyond the mine. I was also deeply involved in the community. My wife, Elta, and I worked to create a sense of home for our family and the other mining families. We organized community events, supported a local school, and helped newcomers settle into life in Sombrero Butte.
I'm Elta Proebstel. Life in Sombrero Butte was tough, but we made the best of it. Our home was modest, with just a few rooms, but it was filled with love and laughter. I took care of the household and ensured our children attended the one-room schoolhouse. Despite the isolation, we built a close-knit community with the other mining families. Chester was always there for us, balancing his demanding job with his commitment to our family and community. He was a pillar of strength, guiding us through the challenges we faced.
I'm Norman, the eldest of the Proebstel children. I often helped my father with the mining operations. It was hard work, but I learned a lot about perseverance and the value of teamwork. I remember the thrill of finding a rich vein of copper and the camaraderie we shared with the other miners. He taught me the value of hard work and perseverance. His dedication to the mine and our family was unwavering.
I'm Lenore, the youngest of the Proebstel children. I loved exploring the area around our home, playing with my friends near the mines, and attending school in that tiny building. It was an adventure every day, filled with the excitement of discovering new things and the joy of simple pleasures. Father was a hero to us. Despite the tough conditions, he always found time to be with us, sharing stories and teaching us about the world around us.
I'm Walter. I was always eager to explore the rugged landscape of Sombrero Butte. My friends and I would venture into the hills, imagining ourselves as pioneers or treasure hunters. The mining town was our playground, and every day brought a new adventure. Father's work ethic inspired me. He showed us that even in the face of adversity, we could achieve great things with determination and teamwork.
I'm Lloyd, the youngest son. I spent my days playing with my siblings and friends, creating games and stories inspired by the mining operations around us. The one-room schoolhouse was a place of learning and fun, where we shared stories and dreams of the future. To me, Father was a giant. He made the mining town feel like an adventure, and his stories of the mine filled my imagination with wonder.
Despite our best efforts, the economic realities of mining in such a remote location eventually caught up with us. Fluctuating ore prices and the difficulty of extracting minerals led to the decline of our operations. By the mid-1930s, we had to make the difficult decision to leave Sombrero Butte. Leaving was hard, but I look back on those years with pride. We built a community, faced challenges head-on, and created memories that would last a lifetime. Sombrero Butte may be a ghost town now, but its spirit lives on in the stories we share.
I'm Henry Thompson. My family and I moved to Sombrero Butte in 1930, drawn by the promise of steady work in the mines. Every day, I worked alongside other miners, extracting copper and hoping for a better future for my family.
I'm Martha Thompson. Life in Sombrero Butte was challenging, but we made do with what we had. Our home was small, with just 2 rooms and no indoor plumbing, but it was filled with love. I took care of our children and helped out in the community whenever I could.
I'm Billy, the eldest of the Thompson children. I loved exploring the town and the surrounding hills. My friends and I would play near the mines, imagining ourselves as treasure hunters. School was a small building, but it was a place where we learned and dreamed of the future.
I'm Sally. I spent my days playing with my brother and friends, creating games and stories inspired by the mining operations around us. The one-room schoolhouse was a place of learning and fun, where we shared stories and dreams of the future.
Delivering mail to Sombrero Butte was no easy task. Postal workers had to navigate the rough and often treacherous roads from Oracle to the remote mining town. Let's hear from one such postal worker who made this journey.
Every week, I'd load up my truck at the Oracle post office and set out for Sombrero Butte. The drive was long and rough, with steep inclines, rocky paths, and unpredictable weather. But the folks in Sombrero Butte relied on me for their letters, packages, and news from the outside world. I remember one winter, the roads were nearly impassable with snow and mud. But I knew how important those deliveries were, so I pushed through. The look of gratitude on the faces of the miners and their families made it all worth it.
We always looked forward to the postal workers' arrival. It was our lifeline to the outside world, bringing news, supplies, and a sense of connection.
The mail was a big deal for us. It meant letters from loved ones, news from afar, and sometimes even a rare treat or two. We appreciated the postal workers' dedication.
Despite their efforts, the families of Sombrero Butte faced numerous challenges. Fluctuating ore prices and the difficulty of mining in such a remote location eventually led to the decline of the operations. By the mid-1930s, Sombrero Butte was largely abandoned, leaving behind the echoes of its past.
Would be on the ground, but it doesn't really make that much sense.
Well, we know that this was a pan at one point.
Yeah.
And by the looks of it, it's got lead in it.
Yeah.
Look at that. And it looks like it used to have lead, and that is a frying pan. It gives you an idea how old it is.
Yeah.
Or maybe like it was flipped over to the where the top was facing the bottom and the bottom facing the top, and they like put something in it.
You know what I say, Jack? Is ask your viewers if they know what this is. And if they do, have them comment. What do you think? Good idea? Ask our regulators.
You know what this is? If you know what it is, comment. Because we have no idea.
I guessed a washing machine. But the old ones, like what my grandmother had, were round. This one is square.
It definitely might. It might have been an oven. To the what?
Well, there's actually a bunch of paths, but I wouldn't want to take that one because you say it's steep and it's all rocks.
Wow.
Got some old pieces of metal. One. Yep, pew-pewed. Yep. Don't know what that was at one point.
Thank you for joining us on this journey through Sombrero Butte. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more Arizona adventures. Until next time, keep exploring and uncovering the hidden gems of the Wild West.